The chaos in the royal camp is back, louder and messier than ever, and Sussex Unfiltered is clocked in and ready to work overtime. Because the way Prince William is spiralling, the future king is giving budget reality show energy, not stability of the crown energy. Now let's begin with the obvious Earth shot, or as we lovingly call it here, Earth flop. The event that was supposed to be the Oscars of climate innovation turned out to be more like a community theatre dress rehearsal that nobody asked for. And honestly, are we surprised? The branding is shiny, the speeches are dramatic, but the substance? Somewhere between confusing TED Talk and science fair where only the rich kids win. They don't even give the winners the full amount up front. It's basically layaway philanthropy. But don't worry, the top executives seem to be eating good. The donors, not so much. But we need to address the main event. Prince William skipping Remembrance Day. The Remembrance Day. The one day even the laziest royals pretend to care. And he just didn't show up. Why? Because he was too busy flying 5,500 miles away to give a speech at a climate summit where half the attendees arrived in private jets. William out here lecturing the world about emissions while burning jet fuel like he's racing Formula One. The irony is so thick you could butter toast with it. And the press? Oh, they tried to make excuses. He was busy. The schedule was complicated. It was Earthshot season. Baby, William makes his own schedule. He didn't have to be in Brazil. He chose Brazil. You know what he didn't choose? His country, his people, his duties, his responsibilities, his job, the one he's supposed to train for his whole life. But the best part? Kate magically appeared on that balcony this year after being sick last year. Now suddenly she's back and glowing like a woman who said, "You know what? I'm standing next to my meal ticket today. Let me shine." And shine she did. Next to her was little Prince George, working harder than his own father. Imagine being 10 and already more reliable than the heir to the throne. I'd be sick. And you know why Kate held on to George like he was the last ticket on the Titanic? Because she knows, everyone knows, that George is the only thing stopping William from downsizing her lifestyle into a cottage with no heating. This man wouldn't even throw her parents a financial lifeline after all that grifting they did using royal connections. William has a reputation for being tighter than customs security at Heathrow. He probably charges people for using his Wi-Fi. But let's switch gears, because William is also somewhere losing his mind over Harry and Meghan Sussex. Every day the man finds a new way to project. He called Harry spoiled. Spoiled where? The only thing Harry has spoiled is the British media's fantasy of a compliant, silent royal puppet. Meanwhile, William is out here staging beach volleyball photo ops like he's auditioning for a teen Nickelodeon special, bumping balls with 10-year-olds just to prove he's athletic. If you don't sit down... And then the man flew to Brazil just to hang out with celebrities. Kylie Minogue, pop stars, influencers, you name it. He was basically on a mini Coachella tour. Not because he cares about climate, but because he wanted to show the world, look, I have famous friends too. Like Harry hasn't been hanging out with legends long before William even learned how to fake a smile convincingly. Speaking of smiling, do we remember Spare? Because William and Kate were obsessed with Suits, superfans. Couldn't believe Harry was dating Meghan Sussex. And let's be honest, they were shocked because Meghan is everything they're not. Charismatic, hard-working, classically beautiful, accomplished, well-spoken, compassionate. The list never ends. Everyone expected her to be a fling. Surprise. She walked in, shook the whole establishment, then walked out with Harry, dignity and global love intact. A queen. Now back to the press meltdown, because this is delicious. Columnists are now publicly worrying that William is destroying the monarchy. They're saying his absence at events is bewildering, concerning, a sign of misplaced priorities. Sis, we've been said that. Y'all are just late to the party like always. One article even asked, was it really more important for him to travel across the world than honour the war dead in Britain? Yes, clearly, because William has decided he wants to be an international influencer now, a globe-trotting vibes curator, a royal TikToker without the app. This man is doing everything except his actual job. And while he's globe-trotting for Instagram likes, the monarchy is crumbling at home. The British public's national pride is at an all-time low. People can't afford heating. Childcare is collapsing. The cost of living is brutal. But William? Oh, he's busy taking selfies with tourists in Brazil. The disconnect is staggering, and the royalists, the die-hard monarchists, are panicking. You can hear the fear in their columns. They wanted a strong, charismatic future king to restore glory. Instead, they got a man who disappears like Wi-Fi in rural areas. They thought his silence on real issues was strategy. Now they're realizing he just doesn't care. Not about the public, not about tradition, not about the Church of England, not even about the monarchy's survival. Meanwhile, Harry, bless this man, left the institution, built a healthy life, protects his wife, protects his kids, works, advocates for veterans, and moves with integrity. Everything William pretends to be, Harry simply is. And don't let anyone twist that. Meghan, Sussex and Harry are thriving because they actually stand for something. Because they're actual adults with actual values, not puppets running on outdated scripts from 1952. Let's also quickly address Queen Elizabeth, because some people really try to use her name as a moral shield. She protected Andrew until the end. She looked the other way for decades, and she absolutely allowed Meghan to be fed to the wolves. That family had the audacity to blame Meghan for everything while literally wearing stolen jewels from colonized nations. Every tiara is a receipt. Every banquet is a crime scene. And they can't return those jewels fast enough for my liking. At least the Queen worked, though. She understood the performance. She knew you had to show up to keep the grift going. But William? Too lazy for that. Too self-absorbed for that. Too William for that. Which is why he just might be the best unexpected hero the world never asked for. The accidental destroyer of the monarchy, the royal antichrist. And baby, we absolutely love to see it. So, tell me, do you think William's epic failures are the beginning of the monarchy's collapse? Or are we witnessing something even messier? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and before you go, listen. Sussex Unfiltered is powered by you. If you love this channel, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next deep dive.